Hey guys, Chris from Provo Audio Installation, and today we're doing an unboxing of this Crux wiring harness adapter specifically made for Toyota vehicles. Now with this unboxing, we're going to show you exactly what this kit comes with and what type of vehicle this applies to. Alright, so as we get this pulled apart, just a couple of things to note. This Crux wiring harness adapter is unique because it comes already pre-programmed for Toyota vehicles in retaining the factory steering wheel controls. So this will keep your track up, track down, your volume controls, things like that on the steering wheel, which is super convenient. Additionally, this also retains the factory AUX input in case you have that from the factory already installed in your vehicle. Now this kit specifically is designed for vehicles that do not have the factory amplified system, for example like the JBL sound system. If you want to see that Crux harness, if you have the upgraded factory amplified system, we'll throw a card up above in the corner or a link down in the description and you can check out specifically that harness. So as we get this flipped on over, some of the makes and models, obviously the make is all Toyota, but the models can range in different years here. What we're going to do is throw this down in the description just so you can look at it a little bit more closely, but it also supports a variety of different radios as well. Now the one thing that's pretty cool about this, like I said, in case you have the factory aux input, it does retain that as well. Now if you are wondering if your vehicle works with this adapter and it's not listed here, always check their website at cruxinterfacing.com to see the most up-to-date list of applications. This video is sponsored by Crux Interfacing Solutions, an excellent location for radio replacements, camera interfaces, and more. Check out cruxinterfacing.com to start planning your next install today. To start us off, it comes with a good set of instructions. All the product features there up above. It comes with the main brain box, your wiring harness, and your specific steering wheel retention cable. Also down here, the nice thing is it also shows the diagram for each and every color, so you can identify what wire does what, and as you connect that into your chosen radio's harness. It also shows you a diagram on the dip switches, so you can indicate which radio you're using. As we flip that on over, we have our dip switch diagram, so we can identify, for example, we're going to be installing this with a Kenwood radio, so we'd follow that along and use the corresponding dip switches to identify that radio specifically. Now since these are all just Toyotas, basically you need to mirror the vehicle here. And then also down here, it gives you a little bit more information on the steering wheel control cables. Now, like I said, this is specifically for mostly Toyota, but since Scion is basically a Toyota brand, you can use it for a few Scion vehicles as well. We also have our main brain box here. Like I said, there's those dip switches here. So based on the radio and the vehicle application, you'll set the dip switches before you install anything. All right, and then here are our wiring harnesses. So you have basically your main power harness, which also includes your front speakers, as well as your rear speaker harness. And again, this only works if you do not have the factory upgraded sound system. It just has to be the basic sound system. And then you also have this third harness here. This third harness retains your steering wheel controls as well as the factory aux input. So all three of these harnesses will plug into your car. Now you'll notice that we have all these ends of wires that have no connections to it. These wires, these colors specifically, are what you're going to marry up to your chosen aftermarket radio. Now like I said, we've chosen to pair this kit up with a Kenwood radio, which we're going to be installing in an FJ Cruiser. So go ahead and check out that video. We'll have a card up top and a link down in the description so you can see this harness in action. In that video, we're going to show you how to get this all wired up and paired with an aftermarket radio and installed and functioning in a vehicle. Now finally here, this is your steering wheel control cable. You cannot lose this or else that whole function, one of the primary reasons why you'd buy one of these, the steering wheel control buttons will not work. Now depending on the radio itself, this 3.5 millimeter type style jack here. This is not an aux cable. It's specifically for vehicles that had a WR input on the back, like a Pioneer or a Sony. This would plug into that port for steering wheel controls. In cases if you have a Kenwood or a JVC radio, like what we're going to be installing, rather than using this, you'll actually connect this blue-yellow wire into the radio's harness. So just make sure you look at your instructions there to decide exactly what wire configuration is needed for your radio. So that's about it for this unboxing here. Like I said, we'll have some great links down in the bottom in the description of the video if you want to see this in action. Thanks guys for watching. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.